There's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm the
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
6-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
On the play, brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Dolphin.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Miami.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
7-yard line.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Looking to throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Looking long for his... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Jones, the ball carrier, taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a third down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Airing this one out, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, Tagovailoa. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And the Dolphin first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Mike 42. Hey, watch the slant. Check 50. 70, 7
Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, here's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Some might say that he's got to look that in and absorb the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. And he was unable to on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Incomplete.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 10. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. is dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Jones, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Nice 42, nice 42. What we got, what we got, what we got? Check 9, check 9.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss make
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we...
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left outside, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, Tua. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
On the play leads to 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete to Jordan Reed.
Jordan Reed. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 27, Buccaneers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
51 to Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
You remember this? Let's go, baby. 51 to Mike, boy. 50.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, watch the screen.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
The pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
31 tied.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go to Johnson again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Quarterback sack. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. Tonight,
well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield.